One shot, one kill. This is the rule when Ukrainian forces use Javelin anti-tank missiles. In this video, the victim is a Russian tank. The Javelin hunts down 4 Russian tanks and destroys them. Today, we'll show you the amazing moments when Javelins destroy powerful Russian tanks. Don't forget to subscribe. It's going to be interesting. The video begins with Russian combat vehicles driving through empty fields to deliver troops to Ukrainian territory. When the vehicle almost reached the point of the trees, it turned around and then stopped there. Not long after that, some Russian troops were deployed while being careful to enter the tree area. They were unaware that Ukrainian forces had been spying on them. As the vehicle was about to return, a Javelin missile was fired directly at it, resulting in an unavoidable explosion. And in the end, the handsome vehicle immediately turned into old metal that was burned to ashes by the fire. Elsewhere, a Russian tank is seen driving along a railroad track. A Javelin missile is fired. The first explosion is seen. 2 Russian infantry fighting vehicles confidently move across an open field. Ukrainian troops fire Javelin missiles. The first IFV is hit. The IFV behind it continues to advance. Another missile is fired, and it hits its target. Take a look at this T-72, which immediately reversed course upon seeing the attack. However, a Javelin missile had already targeted it, and an explosion occurred. The Javelin missile was fired, directly hitting a tank in the Russian convoy. The subsequent shot destroyed the tank behind it. The convoy, consisting of 6 Russian heavy armored vehicles and tanks, was shown. 2 of them were destroyed. The tank was destroyed after being shot. An IFV tried to escape, but unfortunately, the Javelin destroyed it. The burning IFV continued moving. Another shot was fired, hitting the roof. A drone camera showed the Javelin destroying a T-72 tank standing in the middle of the highway. Thick, white smoke could be seen, and the tank was on fire. A tank speeding down the road was detected by the Javelin and immediately destroyed. The remaining tanks that managed to escape were destroyed again in the forest. The Javelin now targeted a damaged tank in the middle of the road. Another was salvaged. This tank lost control after an explosion and crashed into the ruins of a building. We saw a T-72 tank driving across an open field. A Javelin missile was fired. It hit its target immediately. and the tank burst into flames. The next Javelin missile was ready to be used. Seeing the right target, it fired. But this time it missed, as a Russian infantry fighting vehicle had already moved ahead. Another target was successfully neutralized. The Javelin continued to hunt the Russian tanks. A T-90M tank drove through a cloud of smoke. Suddenly, a Ukrainian drone followed it, and an explosion was inevitable. Not just one, but a second explosion occurred. The tank lost control and came to a stop. Another tank was seen badly burned and completely destroyed. A Russian tank encountered problems and came to a stop. Suddenly, it exploded. It caught fire and was destroyed. Another T-90M tank burned in the middle of the field, and moments later, there was a massive explosion. The gun turret detached and caught fire. 6 Russian combat vehicles were targeted by the Javelin. 2 of them were destroyed instantly. The Javelin operator quickly took cover. A vehicle with the Z logo on it was dragged across the field. Even a tank covered in armor was destroyed by the Javelin. The next target was detected and immediately exploded. Just look at how many losses Russia suffered because its tanks were destroyed using only the Javelin. That's all for today. Don't forget to like this video, share it, and subscribe to this channel.